The physical education in ancient Greece and Rome. Once upon a time in Greece, the golden age of physical education started. The engagement of physical activities in the land of gods mostly happened in two major states which gave much relevance to physical education: the Athens and Sparta. Sparta believed in a full life of discipline, self-denial, and simplicity. Their main objective was to have a strong and powerful army. In Sparta, freedom don't exist and the individual's existence is for the state. Only strong and vigorous babies are allowed to live. With their military situation, weak and defective babies, when found out, will be left in Mount Taygetus to die. All boys after 6 years of age are required for rigid training in public barracks and enter the agoge, a system of compulsory training. Their physical activities include wrestling, jumping, running, throwing the discus and javelin, horseback riding, hunting, and marching, among others. Sparta women grew up to be very strong and very good with combat skills, even though they never had to join the army. Athens was considered to be the capital city of Greece and considered as the world's oldest city. Individuals' life was not controlled and regulated. They enjoyed freedom, opposite to Sparta. Their objective is for physical perfection, with emphasis on beauty of physique. People in Athens believed that gymnastics contributed to physical development, and music has been considered an important part of intellect. They considered gymnastics and music as the two most important subjects in curriculum. Gymnastics is for the body and music is for the soul. The reason for physical competitions is to honor or respect the soldiers who were killed and in honor of their gods. 6 years old boys were given various physical activities in the palastra, a building for exercise. Palastra is an open space for jumping and wrestling. It is owned by a Paida tribe who is responsible for directing all the activities in the Paida tribe. When they reach the age of 14 to 16, Greek youth coming from the Palastra enter the gymnasium, a physical, social, and intellectual center of Greece. Special sports and exercises were the main concerns, which were handled by an expert called gymnast. The gymnasiarch was the chief official and overall in charge of the entire gymnastics program. Ancient Greek dance. According to Jubini 2021, dance had a significant presence in everyday life in ancient Greece. Greeks not only danced on many different occasions, but they also recognized several non-performative such as ball playing or rhythmic physical exercise as dance. They danced spontaneously at weddings or drinking parties or performed pre-arranged choreographies as exemplified by the chorus dances in the ancient Greek theater. They could tell a story, showcase material and athletic skills, entertain guests, or shape processions, and other key parts of religious rituals. Wheels dance is largely defined in ancient Greek literature as an element of the mosaic, the umbrella term which covers all categories of the performing arts, which include making music, dancing, singing, and recitation. Dance training or gymnopaedia was a foundation subject in school, and pictures of boys and girls practicing dance under the supervision of male and female tutors appear in vase painting. Dance forms. The individual format is further divided into solo performances of professional entertainers and freestyle dancing for leisure, which is similar to modern party dancing. Solo performances are greatly associated with acrobatic and spectacular displays. The Olympics. Greece laid the foundation for the present Olympic Games, which were first held in 776 BC. The Olympic Games were held every 4 years for 1,000 years, from 776 BC until 393 AD, in honor of Zeus. Sports in ancient Olympics. Legend has it that Heracles, the Roman Hercules son of Zeus and the mortal woman Alcmene, founded the games, which by the end of the 6th century BC had become the most famous of all Greek sporting festivals. The ancient Olympics were held every 4 years between August 6 and September 19 during a religious festival honoring Zeus. The ancient Olympic Games were initially a one-day event until 684 BC, when they were extended to 3 days. In the 5th century BC, the Games were extended again to cover 5 days. The ancient Games included running, long jump, shot put, javelin, boxing, pancration, and equestrian events. Pentathlon, an athletic contest involving participation by each contestant in 5 different events. It became an Olympic game with the addition of wrestling in 708 BC. It included running, jumping, discus throw, wrestling, javelin, boxing, pancration, and equestrian events. Physical education in Rome. Rome has a great and well-disciplined army with great leaders brought about the grandeur of the Roman Empire at a time when almost all of Europe was under its influence. The sound objectives held by the Greeks whom they conquered were affected by their objectives in the field of physical education. Romans considered army life as very significant and health as important aspect for army life only. A rigid training was given to Roman soldiers to be physically in shape. He had to be ready at a moment's notice to serve the state from 17 to 60 years old. Physical training was provided in addition to courses such as mythology, history, geography, jurisprudence, arithmetic, geometry, and philosophy. Renaissance started in Europe and developed many theories related to education and physical training and attempted to apply these in various ways. The development of these ideas was continued in the Age of Enlightenment. Roman sports were influenced by the Greeks, but they added their own emphasis. Chariot racing and gladiator fights were held at large sporting events. Roman sporting activities also included animal hunts, wrestling, running, boxing, pentathlon, which consisted of jumping, running, discus, spear throwing, and wrestling, and pancration, which was a combination of wrestling, boxing, and martial arts. The competitors were called athletes and trained full-time as professionals. They became celebrities in the Roman society and enjoyed many privileges. Ancient Roman dance. According to Savileo 2019, in the ancient Roman era, dancers were considered professionals but with low social status, not respected artists of religious nature as seen in Greece at that time. Additionally, dance was not a sacred public function as in Greece, but looked down on as a low form of entertainment. Roman dancers usually performed for their own entertainment, and high-class Romans do not usually dance, but they usually hire for dancers to dance for them. Usually dancers are slaved from Greece. Under the rule of Emperor Nero, dancing became a disrespected activity, and eventually dancing for the theater was banned due to the request of the Christian Church. Roman dance style was influenced by the various styles of Etruscan and Greek dance. Pyrrhic dances, for instance, were created by Greek dancers but made popular by Romans. The Pyrrhic dance was introduced into the Roman games by Julius Caesar. It was generally danced by children in the Dionysian style of dance. In Spartan times, boys from the ages of 15 and up would engage in this dance, often while holding weapons.